The relationship between growth and inflation is one of the most important macroeconomic issues. Point 1. No consensus has been reached among economists on the effect of inflation, monetary policy, on economic growth/output either theoretically or empirically. For instance, the Mendel, 1963, Tobin, 1965, effect suggests that inflation has a positive impact on capital accumulation and growth when money is an asset substitute for capital. On the contrary, the opposite result emerges if money is treated as a factor of production, e.g. Stockman, 1981. In the empirical literature, early studies, e.g. Fisher, 1983, Cooley and Hansen, 1989, find a negative inflation, growth, output relationship, whereas more recent studies, e.g. Bullard and Keating, 1995, Bruno and Easterly, 1998, Ahmed and Rogers, 2000, provide evidence of a non-monotonic relationship. Related literature. This article is related to two strands of literature. First, in the literature on inflation and growth, most studies adopt physical/human capital models, while only a few explore the role of inflation on innovation-driven growth. Recently, Funk and Croman, 2010, and Chu and Lai, 2013, investigated the growth effect of inflation by incorporating a money and utility specification into a canonical quality ladder model. We, instead, incorporate a variety of cash constraints into a fully endogenous Schumpeterian growth model and obtain rather different growth implications. Firms. The interaction between incumbents and entrants is the core of the model. There are two dimensions of technological change in this sector: production cost reduction, the vertical dimension, and variety expansion, the horizontal dimension. In the vertical dimension, incumbents engage in in-house R&D in order to reduce the production costs and earn higher profits. Point 9. In the horizontal dimension, entrepreneurs make entry decisions and compete with incumbents for market share. Through firm entry, the mass of firms N and the individual firm's market size LE/N are endogenously determined. Point 10. In what follows, we first focus on the determination of the price and investment in R&D of incumbents and then turn to the endogeneity of the market structure, which is related to the entry decisions of entrepreneurs. Incumbents. The goods sector comprises a continuum of monopolistically competitive incumbents, each of which produces a single intermediate good with the technology. If manufacturing production is subject to the CIA constraint, then a higher nominal interest rate raises the inflation rate and decreases the real money balances, which leads to higher production costs and, as shown in 23, raises the good price P. Facing a higher price, households decrease their consumption but increase their leisure. Note that due to a higher price, consumption decreases, but the aggregate consumption expenditure increases. Point 18. When the aggregate consumption expenditure, the aggregate market size, rises, entry becomes profitable, which attract more new firms to enter the market by expanding the product variety. This is New Global Media.